You ever do something outside your comfort zone? Yeah, I think a lot of us have. Um, for me, I'm over 50 and I've been working in the same industry for roughly 30 years and gave my notice a little over a week ago. Uh, Again, I'm 52. Hi, my name is Steve. Welcome to the channel. Uh, First video, so we'll see how this goes and everything. Um, but yeah, getting back to it. Like I just said, gave my notice. I'm out of the industry. I'm taking a chance. A lot of mixed emotions. Uh, don't know what to expect from all this, but just wanted to get on here and let people know that if you want to follow the next chapter and see the ups and downs, you're going to get a taste of it. Now, I have like 3 things I want to do with this channel. I don't know which way the channel's going to go from here. But one is I'm going to kind of document this new adventure, this new job I'm taking. It's completely different from what I've done. Also, as part of this is I'm going to kind of get into the van life aspect. So there'll be that, and also part of what comes with the job is I am going to be overseas. I'm going to be overseas, so for a extended period of time. That being said, I'm not going to want to stop the channel, so the channel's going to morph a little bit throughout the following videos that I'll be releasing. My goal is right now to at least release 1 per week. Maybe more, maybe less, but 1 is going to be the minimum that I'm going to commit to. This is all new to me, starting a channel. I've thought about starting a channel for a long period of time, but just never had the nerve to sit here and record. So for those of you that are thinking about doing it, give it a shot. What do you got to lose? It's strangers watching you document whatever you want to talk about, whatever topics. So a little bit of background is I was in the manufacturing industry for a little over 30 years. At one point, I took a little 3-year break and started my own restaurant. Didn't work out, made some mistakes, poor decisions that ultimately had me have to get back in the manufacturing industry. I never expected to be in the manufacturing industry for 30 years. To me, I tried to get the mindset of, hey, this is temporary. I don't want to do this. I have other hopes and dreams, but it didn't work out that way, and that's okay. Paid decent. Was able to raise a family with it, and had its ups and downs. I was your typical, for lack of a better term, maybe lower middle class, paycheck to paycheck type of living. Wasn't always good with the finances. That's okay. I'm still here, pretty healthy. I am now single, divorced several years ago, grown children. So I have a lot more freedom than I had in the past. I had responsibilities, keep a roof over my family's head, keep food on the table, make sure the bills are paid, do your best to save up a little money so you can take a nice vacation once in a while, or go be able to do extracurricular activities. But that's the previous chapter. This opportunity came along roughly, I don't know, initially it was talked about maybe about 9-10 months ago. Fellow friend, if you see, says skydiving. I do that on the side, And for those of you that might say, hey, well, he says he's living paycheck to paycheck. Skydiving's expensive. How does he afford to do that? Well, when I got divorced, I had a little money set aside. I had a 401k. You can borrow money off the 401k. And I decided to borrow some money and go learn how to skydive. Throughout the process, was great. Had a blast. Fell in love with the community. My instructors were phenomenal, and the people in the community were amazing people. All walks of life. Blue collar, white collar, entrepreneurs, veterans, so on and so forth. A whole eclectic of different people. Fast forward, I get licensed. I hit all my requirements. I was officially a skydiver, and they needed a packer. Now, mind you, I'm 52 years old, and they're like, well, hey, if you pack parachutes, pack our rental gear, we'll credit your account, and you can use that money to skydive. So I'd borrowed enough money to pay for the skydiving and had set aside some money to get my own gear. The entry point is, expensive to get in, but it's once you got your own gear and you're not paying the rental fees and whatnot, it's affordable. I'd say it's no worse than picking up golf, or maybe if you're a hobbyist in the motocross, where you're paying for maintenance, working on your dirt bike, and paying any fees for track and all that, or in golf, you're paying your golf fees, rental cart, so on and so forth. I'd say it would probably be fairly close to that. So anyways, I said, hey, you guys need a packer, I'll pack for you guys. Now, I don't think they think I'd last, but just because probably my age and everything, not to say they were judgmental about it, but, it's very physically demanding, and you're not just packing a few parachutes over a day, it's sometimes 2-3 dozen. So make decent money at it. That's what they did. They credited my account, and then I would, as I had money built up in the account, I'd go on skydives. That was back in October when I started. October of 2023 is when I started. We're now July 3rd, 2026, and I have a little over 380 skydives. And outside of paying for the jumps for the license and maybe half a dozen out of pocket after being licensed and buying my own gear, I haven't really paid for them. So we'll call it 340, 350 jumps I've worked for. I've packed, off the top of my head, probably at least 1,000, maybe closer to 1,500. Who knows? Maybe even a little bit more, maybe closer to 2,000 now. I don't keep count, but roughly it was an average of, for every 3 parachutes I repacked, that would pay for 1 skydive. And then you make tip money and that, that would cover my fuel costs and, lunch and dinner. So, outside of my time and, spending most weekends there when the weather was good, I had a good time. So, enough about that. And I don't know why I threw that in, but, maybe just because of the t-shirt. So, quit my job. Have this new job lined up. Like I said, a fellow skydiver, he had gotten a job about a year ago. Mentioned something about the company he's worked for, they were looking for avionics mechanic. What an avionics mechanic is someone who works on the flight equipment of in this case, a helicopter, but it can also be for any plane. I just randomly mentioned, hey, back when I was in the service years and years ago, that was my MOS. That was my job in the Army. I was with the Army National Guard, so we didn't really get to do a lot of our work. There was a lot of sit around and wait. And I told them that, and I said, hey, that was well over 25 years ago. So I really haven't retained any of it and never got the opportunity to do it in the civilian world. So anyways, about 5, 6 months ago, he came up to me and goes, hey, they're looking for, they might be hiring for avionics or somebody that's interested in working on helicopters. So, yeah, sure. Give them my information, let them know I'm interested, and if they need a resume or fill out an application, I'll be happy to do that. You know, as the story goes, a couple months ago, he's like, hey, we need that resume. They brought you up, or I brought you up again. Cool. And we went through the process, interview, everything, and they hired me. And I have to say, giving notice is very difficult. Taking that leap of faith is, you know, scary in a sense, I guess. You don't know what to expect. Is this job going to be better? In my 20s, when I would like try to move from one company to another, I was like, hey, I got experience. It's cool. If it doesn't work out, I can find another job. It had its challenges and, concerns and, being nervous about it and everything like that. But now, I'm completely changed. But it was like back then, it was, in the same trade, in the same industry, and where I was working in this industry, there was numerous companies. So if it didn't work out at one company, I always had the backup to go apply at 5 or 6 other companies in the same industry, and it wouldn't be hard to find a job. The trade I was in, not a lot of people were jumping into it when I was in my 20s, and pretty easy to find work if something didn't work out. I was pretty fortunate everywhere I worked. Turned out great. Usually I made a move occasionally to better myself financially, better benefits for the family, and to get exposed to more experience in the different types of machinery that were in my industry and that I was qualified to do. So now at 52, I'm totally going off. What I do or what I did had nothing to do with what I do now, and that's nerve-wracking. Walking away, I'm also in a state where there isn't an abundance of, hey, if this doesn't work out, I can go back. Chances are I would have to go back to the company that I just left, and I don't want to do that. I really want to cut ties and move on to this new chapter. So as a game plan, I have money in retirement and all that. I'm going to take some of that money. I'm going to buy vans because, like an Econoline van, I'm going to just do the basics to live the van life. Because one of the things is this job that I'm taking, we are July 3rd, and sometime in late September, I'm going overseas. Going to be working over there for about 18 months, and in another video we'll talk about where that journey is, what's going on with that, and everything. But it's a big step. So a few challenges that come up are I'm going to end this lease. Where I live and where this new job is an hour and a half. And I don't want to commute that much, so I need to find a place out there. And best way I can find, so I'm not tying up a lot of finances and everything like that, is I'm going to stay here and commute for roughly about a month. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to find a van, get it fixed up so I can sleep in it, put some solar so I can run AC, because if I haven't mentioned it, I'm in Tennessee and it's hot. This is the heat of summer. We're going through a heat wave. It feels like over 100 degrees every day for the last 4 or 5 days with the heat index. And I'd probably bake in a van. So I'm going to spend a little money, find a deal on a van, get it all situated, sleep. I know somebody that can help me with the electrical. I'll get some solar panels, AC. I'm going to video that stuff and that, journey, just to get myself makeshift, because I only need something for roughly the next 3 months until I leave. A friend also from skydiving, excuse me, said that, when I leave, I can park the vehicle on his property. Of course, I'll leave him the keys so he can start it up, maybe drive it around the neighborhood at least once a month, so that the vehicle doesn't sit. I will have the opportunity to come back for like vacation time or the holidays, to come back and visit my family over the course of the 18 months. So that's the game plan for that. Now, I don't know what to expect. I've never done anything van life. I've never fixed up a van. I've gone camping, but I've never lived in a vehicle. So that's a new adventure, and I don't know what to expect. I've been doing the YouTube thing, going down, watching van lifers and influencers, getting ideas. Ultimately, this is the temporary thing. I'm going to go overseas, do my job. When I come back here, I'll have a vehicle so I can go visit family, get back there, finish that contract out, and then my guess is I'll be back stateside. So this is what I was alluding to at the beginning of the video. By the way, if you've gotten this far in the video, please like, subscribe, and put on the bell notifications. I really appreciate it. It's going to help this channel grow. Comment below questions. I know I've thrown out a lot. I've talked about a lot in this, and yeah, I'll try to engage as much as possible and answer any questions. If there's things you want me to cover throughout this journey, yeah, throw them in the comments. So yeah, so that's the game plan. And like I said back early in the video, this channel is gonna kind of morph. You're gonna see the beginning of the struggles and challenges of this new job, me prepping this van and living in it for the course of roughly about 3 months if everything goes on schedule. And then I'm going to document or vlog for when I'm out of country and what's going on over there, the experiences and the things that I'm going to learn over there. So it's just going to be a little bit of a documentation. The ultimate goal is when I get back, I'll be able to, they're going to be paying living expenses, travel for there and back. I think they said there's a food allowance. So I'll be able to put away a lot of the money that I'm earning while I'm over there. So when I get back, I'll have a nice little nest egg. And the goal is I want to eventually convert a box truck somewhere around a 24 or 26 foot box truck, like the moving trucks you see, U-Hauls, Penske, that kind of stuff, and convert it into, a living space. So I don't know what to expect. That's months and months, over a year away. So if you want to be on this journey and see more videos like this, like I said, this is going to be unedited. First video through and through. This is actually the first take, and I hope you guys liked it. If you please share, like, subscribe, like I said. And the goal of this video, I should have stated earlier, but is to inspire one person. I hope each video I make, the goal is to hopefully inspire one person to take a chance, step out there and seek opportunities, learn from them, learn life lessons, and yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Full transparency, this is nerve-wracking to put yourself out there in a video and post this on YouTube and see where it goes. But like I said, I'm up for some challenges. I'm taking some big steps and hitting the reset button. New job, new adventures, new living, and I hope I can inspire somebody to do something that they've been maybe pondering or wanting to do in their life. Don't be afraid. Take that step. And I'll see you in the next video.